Hey mountain kids, it's time for a little more outdoor core for you, grade level 4. You're the trout. So I am down here at the little creek near my house. It runs year round, but I've never found trout right next to my house. I have to go down to the confluence where this creek, Massey Creek, joins up with Spanish Creek in order to actually find trout in the water. But this is a tributary to a trout stream, trout creek, and so it's important that this little creek is a healthy creek, because little healthy creeks that come together make for a bigger healthy creek or even a healthy river. So one of the things I want you to do, there's a lot to learn about a creek, about how clean the water is, how cold it is, other characteristics of a good trout stream or trout creek. But specifically, I want you to do something that will last all year long, because not only are you studying trout and you're studying water and the creek as a place for trout to live, but you're also studying, as one of the attributes of a creek, the bottom of the creek. And the bottom of the creek, or what they call the benthos or the benthic parts of the creek, up in our neck of the woods are full of rocks, because the mountains are eroding, and slowly the water and the rivers are pushing these little pieces of the mountain down and breaking them up into smaller and smaller pieces until they become sand and even smaller, like silt. So I just want you to pick any rock in the water. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this guy right here. He's close. He's not that big. You can see my creek, because it's not moving too fast right here, has a lot of dirt, silt, real fine earth material. But I took this rock up and I just wiped it off so I could take a better look at it. Now, this rock, which is part of the geology around where we live and where this creek came from, Massey Creek, didn't start right here. It started somewhere else, and when the water pushes, in the springtime when there's more water in the creek, it will carry and push rocks slowly down the creek. I mean, I've seen rivers move rocks the size of a bus before. So water is very powerful, and it takes sharp, jagged rocks and it slowly rounds them out and smooths them out. That's why sometimes down at the river we can find almost perfectly round rocks. It's because they've been rounded by the river, by the water that runs over them second after minute, after hour, after day. So I want you to go to your sit spot, your water spot, down by the creek, which you were supposed to already choose, and I want you to fish a rock out of the creek. Go find a rock and pull it out, and I want you to get to know this rock, because it's one of many kinds of rocks that are going to be in your creek, but you're going to start with one, and I just want you to get to know it. So you're going to take it out. Right now it looks a certain way because it's wet, but I'm going to take it up to my house, I'm going to dry it, and I'm going to draw it, and I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to notice everything I can about it, where it's flat, where it is pointy, where it has grains, different things in it, how smooth or sharp it is. This is an interesting rock to me, and I'm going to get to know this rock like the back of my hand, even though right now it's in the palm of my hand. And we'll talk about your rock a little bit more on the next turn, but the main thing is to go out to your creek spot and fish out a rock, claim it, and this will be the rock that you get to know better than any other rock this year. All right, take care. See ya.